Hi everyone, welcome. I was going to say to Crochet Rocks, but it's not. This is a new channel and it's called Rocks Steady, and it was a name that was thought up by a new subscriber called Susan Farrell, who just popped it in there. And as soon as I saw it, I thought, that's the one I want, because I was going to call this Rocks Life. Was it Life Rocks? And first of all, it was Life Rocks. And I looked one day and there was 20 million of them. So I figured, how would people find it? You know, there'd just be all this sea of Life Rocks to wade through. I had a similar problem when I first started Crochet Rocks, because, you know, I put a search in and there were people, believe it or not, who crochet around rocks. So I did think, well, will people find me, or will they find these people crocheting around rocks? But once you build up a little authority, you do get in there. So that's fine. I knew that I would probably be found, but I didn't really want to have a name that everybody else had. So I switched it around to Rocks Life. And I tried to work, see how that one felt for a little while. And I was going to go with that until I saw Rocks Steady. And I thought that sort of sums up a lot for me, because back in the 70s I was very into ska, reggae and rocksteady. So it sort of fits, because, you know, my partner and I, Gary, we used to go to a lot of ska gigs. And so although it was it's a bit of a nostalgia kick, we had a circle of friends and we all used to go to these gigs, and when we went out a lot, you know, before all this pandemic, and we got kind of set in our ways. So it kind of fitted really for us. So when I saw the name, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with that. I haven't done a search to see if 20 million other people have got it, but you know what, I'm done with that now. I'm just going to go, that's mine. I'm going to grasp it and go and run with it. So what's going to be on this channel? Well, basically all of the things that didn't fit on my channel. My channel is called Crochet Rocks, and that's my niche. It's fibre arts. It's I'm a creator. I do tutorials and I do yarn reviews and I do all those things. And then all of a sudden I would do a video about a banana cake recipe, or a recipe for insect repellent, or how to make a fat ball for birds in the garden. You know, things that didn't fit. So I needed a home for that stuff, and more besides. You know, there's a lot more other things. There's some mental health things that I really want to put out there, because there's something that's really quite important that I want to share. There's also just the things about YouTube that I've learned along the way. People have often asked me, because when I first started my channel, it grew rapidly. I mean, really, I've done it a year now and I've got 5,000, but I had about 3,500, 4,000 in months. You know, it slowed down, but I did have this massive momentum at first. And a lot of people asked me if I would do some videos to show, you know, what I've learned, and I will do that. But I obviously, one of the things that I did learn was that you can't diversify in your niche without having that make a detrimental effect to your channel. And the reason for that is that behind the scenes at YouTube there are employees, but predominantly we're talking about most of those kind of jobs that decide where your video is going to be put are done electronically. So they're algorithms, they're bots, you know, things that are just sifting through and listening to all what's coming out of my mouth, what's in my description, what's in my tags, what's in my title, and are saying, this is her niche. I'm going to put this alongside this video, which is the same sort of thing, but it's similar, so the audience that watch that will be interested in this. So if all of a sudden my video is a spider repellent, although I think that interests just about everybody, but if it's a spider repellent, it suddenly thinks, whoa, this niche is actually crochet, fibre arts. Where am I going to put this? So it's sort of kind of fragments a little bit and makes your channel just a little bit more confusing, you know, to the algorithm. And therefore you'll suffer in terms of whether you won't get the suggested video, or if you do, though, it'll be placed alongside videos that people who are watching that won't really be interested, so they won't click on it. And if they do, they'll watch a little bit and then they'll click off, and that's damaging in itself. So you know, it will just be placed in the wrong place, and it won't be people who really want to be there and watch it. So yes, I did learn a lot along the way, and I will put some of that on this channel as well. So it's a little home for all of those things. I mean, I do have a diet channel. I've got Crochet Rocks and Slimming World Rocks. It used to be called Keto Rocks, but my partner had over, well, I suppose about 5 weeks ago, had some chest pain, was diagnosed with angina. So we knew that he had to lose some weight. So I thought I'll give up the keto and do Slimming World with him as support. And so that's been going for a while with some success. So that's two different, very specific niches, whereas this is going to be a far broader spectrum. So there could be anything goes, and lots of things to interest people. So that's this channel anyway, and I hope you enjoy it. So as I said, my name's Tracy. So if you wouldn't mind, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell. Hit the bell and you'll be informed when there are new videos. If you ever fancy joining me for a live stream, I do those quite regularly on Crochet Rocks, so please come on over. And there will be one this evening. So thanks for watching, and well, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.